This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Alright, let's get to it then. First actual mission, still sort of part of a tutorial sequence here. So, not really super interesting, but, you know, it's sneaking. And mysterious people have left us a weapon and a bomb to blow our way out of the prison.
Tell me again what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Battle Street...
There's the convenient sword, which we will not take, because why would we? We're not going to use it.
The execution tomorrow. It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily.
So it's an occasion.
Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
You're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
So this mission isn't going to be particularly different from any old stealth run. We really don't have any special powers yet that we could avoid using, so we'll just be stealthing around like normal. Of course, most people probably knock out a couple of more guards here than I do, but there's really not that much different. They really want me to take a sword and a gun.
I had to crack skulls, lazy bastards.
If they don't
Keep having them all over the place.
their ration of elixir. It's that simple.
Okay, you gotta close the door behind you. Just polite. There's plenty of money around, which is useful for a normal playthrough, because that's what you upgrade your gear with. But since we're not going to be using any gear, and the money is sort of useless for me. So I'll just, you know, let them have it. It's nicer that way. Let's not take absolutely everything. Just gotta wait for him to turn around. Come on now. There we go. And we are back to the interrogation room. There's a chair. There's a sword. We've been interrogated, blah blah.
Corvo's unconscious again. Though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again.
And there's the bomb.
Sign the confession for her murder. Isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress.
I really like that he's got a picture of himself hanging on the wall of the torture room.
Attention, the solitary
Class.
wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the wall.
Ackworth, you lazy
Entry
slug.
into the solitary
Did you
wing
patrol
must
the
be
yard?
scheduled in advance,
Sorry.
with 1 week's
Not yet.
notice.
I was gonna report that boiler leak from yesterday.
Forget it. Just do your rounds. Report's trouble.
Seen
for
anybody
both.
with signs of the
I'm
sickness?
moving. Please, not now.
Corvo's execution is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but everything has to be set up today.
I can't wait to see his head roll. Not everyone did, but I really like the Empress.
We've been in prison for 6 months. I think it's pretty lucky that they managed to arrange our escape a day before our execution, but, you know, I'm not complaining. So there's the door. Need to install the bomb on. And there are 2 guards here, who you absolutely need to knock out if you want to preserve Ghost. You can get to the door, you can install the bomb, and you can hide after you've done it without them seeing you, but when the bomb goes off, I think they both take damage, and since it's technically you who has damaged them, they automatically find out where you are. So that's a detection, and that kills Ghost. So, you know, just gotta break the rules this one time. And stash these guys safely right next to the bomb. So that they don't die. That would be unfortunate. Cute. Time to bust out of here. Okay, and then jump down to the water here. Had I taken the steps on the right wall, there are a couple of guards standing on a wall right in front of us there, and they might have seen me there. They see poorly underwater, so diving is the way to go there. And that's it. We're basically outside of the prison. Still got to, you know, go through some sewers and stuff before we're officially out, but that's not too bad, surely.
He used some kind of explosive to blast his way out. That doesn't happen by accident.
You think he had help? Who'd know how to do that?
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here, but...
Their conversation changes if you've been super high chaos and killed everyone.
One of them will get Corvo.
Also, yeah, mysterious friend,
It's all merchants and whores down
get through the sewers.
Kids like you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight 3-1 in the practice yard. He's a whirlwind.
Pretty sure you're lying, because I suck at fighting. And a nice introduction to the plague rats, which are not nice. The sampling of graffiti. These just keep repeating on walls and ceilings, maybe, throughout the entire game. Rats can't swim, and I was about to be attacked by rats, so I will swim. And here is a tutorial for holding down the action button. Probably because this section would be really annoying if you didn't know what to do.
That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague. You? No.
Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just jump them down there. The rats.
Okay, so throw the corpses for the rats so they don't eat me, and use the hold down action key ability we've just learned.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
That's a trap. Also, that announcement changes if you've killed a bunch of people. It really talks about that. Yay, yay, mysterious friend. And finally I cannot avoid weapons, because they come as a package deal with the key that lets me out of here. It's lucky I can just upgrade them. And there's another trap. You could also slide under it. Now if you've played Deus Ex or Thief or System Shock, you probably know this code. And don't need to look for the whiskey to find it out. It's a reference within a reference within a reference.
Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
These guys seem to think I'm very good at fighting. I don't know why.
Smells like a dead weeper in here.
Any chance you'll share your food with me tonight? Stay alert, you worms. He's not getting out this way on my watch.
Getting above people in Dishonored is the key to successful stealth. The enemies really don't look up very often. Though on the higher difficulties they do glance up occasionally. He's making sure I'm not swimming through. And there we go.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our...
Basically outside.
And the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody.
Corvo,
Any evidence
over here. Quickly, I'm a friend.
I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you.
They said you'd come out here. I could still hardly believe it.
I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Sure. Let's get introduced to basically the rest of the cast of the game. That's the end mission screen, showing that I basically did nothing except sneak.
This is the Hound Pit's pub, closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Nice. Now let's get through some introductions.
starting at last, Admiral. We've found our man. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
I'm right here, guys.
Story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This
Rude.
is one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Well, to be fair, I
We can
haven't
continue
killed
to
anyone
fight
either.
over Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
Very noble of you.
But we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight. And in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry. You must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need.
You can't drink that beer.
And then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
In effect, through the month of rain.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Think you'll be surprised?
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs?
This is an introduction to the whale oil mechanic and a big part of the background story. Most of the technology here runs on energy from whale oil. And some occult experiments by Piero.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop.
Yeah.
Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Just perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Yeah, I don't think I want anything from you.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Also, no.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Yeah, bye. Never see you again. So let's check out the Hound Pits.
River traffic
Yes,
is
very much
forbidden
so, but
from
no need to
landing in
fear.
the distillery
He is here to
district
work with
due
our
to
masters.
risk of infectious
say he
contact.
killed the Empress.
Violators
Of course
will
he
be
did.
taken to the flooded
People are
district
foolish
for
and
treatment
believe
and
whatever they're told.
rehabilitation.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Log entry 1-4. It seems we have moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
And a key. Yoink. Might need that later.
My furnishings have been installed at last.
Hello, Trevor.
With a small amount of complaining by that antiquated boat.
Don't mind me.
The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which... Wallace! Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord.
Yeah, bye.
Burrows, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that.
Second thought, I'd rather go to sleep than talk to him. And that's it. See you next time.